Hey everyone, welcome to the Remote Professional Network. On this channel, we are an online job board and we highlight remote jobs around the globe. In this video, we have a bunch of jobs. We're probably going to do about 10. Most of them are going to be United States based, but we do have a couple that are going to be available for folks in the UK, United Kingdom, and also Australia. So stick around. Let's go ahead and dive into the first open position. The first one is going to be with Victoria's Secret. They are hiring seasonal customer service representatives. This is going to be a fully work from home position. The candidates must reside within Tennessee, Georgia, Texas, or South Carolina. The pay is going to be about $13 per hour. Again, this is going to be a fully work from home position, and this is going to be seasonal. So if you're looking for a little bit of something during the holidays, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get an application into this right now. My guess is that they're going to do some training. They'll probably have a class that comes in probably at some point during September, maybe late September or early September. And then you'll be on the phones for October through the holiday season. Okay, some other pretty neat perks that you get. You get 40% discount off of Victoria's Secret products, up to 8 hours of holiday pay for their 9 recognized holidays, and time off based on the hire date. Okay, so again, this is a seasonal contract position, so typically you're not going to get a ton of perks just because you're seasonal. I have heard a lot after this that they will keep some people on, so if you do a great job in this position, you definitely have a bright future ahead for Victoria's Secret. So if you're somebody that's looking to break into, maybe fashion or something like that, this would be a pretty neat job to get your foot in the door. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next position. This is going to be a client support specialist for Live Nation. For this one, you must reside in either Florida, Alabama, or Louisiana. This is going to be a contract position. It's going to be temporary for about 6 to 8 months. Again, typically, guys, when you get these contract positions, especially the ones that last, a decent amount of time, if you perform well and do a great job, they're most likely going to hire you on at the end. They might even find a different position for you, right? So if you start off, for example, as a client support specialist, and that's not really what you want to be doing, but you use it as a way to get your foot in the door. After that 6 to 8 months is up, you could probably apply to other jobs within the company, and you will have actual knowledge of how the company works, and you're going to have a big leg up on other competition applying to jobs. So keep that in mind. We have a bunch of jobs that we're going to be covering in this video, guys, so we're not going to go over too much in depth. So we're going to highlight just kind of the basics, and then we will provide links below and let you guys kind of check through those, but we'll cover the basics, the states, the locations, countries, and the hourly pay provided. Okay, so let's go on to the next position. We have a job with The Gap as an employee data management specialist. This is going to be a full-time position, and you're going to be working in their human resources department. This one, you are going to be able to work from anywhere in the United States. Okay, so this one, if you're in the United States, you can work from anywhere. There are no state restrictions like the other previous positions we just covered. A little bit about the role. They're looking for a data management specialist to join their HR shared services team. They want you to have excellent customer support skills, a strong ability to problem solve, and be resourceful. So you're going to be a data expert. You're going to be managing the integrity and accuracy for employee information in Workday. So basically, Workday is an HR system. They put a bunch of employee information in there, and you're going to be managing the data from that, right? So you might get requests to run reports, verify information. You're going to be basically the reporting person for the human resources team, it sounds like. So apply to this one. If we had to guess at a salary, don't take our word for it. Don't hold our feet to the fire for it. But I would say you're probably going to be at least at $50,000 for this one. Okay. And then also, it's full-time, so you'll get full benefits. You'll get healthcare, vision, dental, 401k. I'm sure Gap is going to offer you, discounts on their clothing as well. The next one we're going to cover is going to be a credit union debit in-house credit card support representative. This position is posted by Jack Henry. This is a full-time position within the United States, and they are going to pay about $36,000 to $50,000 annually. Definitely, guys, keep in mind, guys, when we post job salary ranges, there's always going to be a wide range just due to the nature of remote work. If you work in New York City and you live in Manhattan, they're probably going to give you a little bit of a higher salary to cover your location expenses. And if you live in, Montgomery, Alabama, you're probably going to get a little bit lower because the location is dependent on that. Okay, so they will definitely consider experience as well, but just know that when you see big ranges like this, the location is going to most likely be the biggest factor. Okay, so Jack Henry, they are looking to hire a debit and in-house credit card support representative to join their team. Again, this is going to be basically your basic customer service role, working as a credit card support representative. Okay, so $36,000 to $50,000, United States residents only. This is a full-time position. You will get benefits with this one as well. Let's go ahead and move on to the next position that we're going to have open. And again, guys, as we're going through these, if you don't like any of these positions we covered today, just know that we have many other jobs that are posted here that are still hiring and looking for people, so keep that in mind. For example, we're not going to cover this one today, but this is a good position for anybody who's looking to break into recruiting. Entry-level role, Liberty Mutual, great company. Okay, the next one we're going to do is going to be Railbookers Group. This is going to be for folks who live in Australia. So we have any Australia folks looking for remote work out there. You are going to work as a guest relations specialist. This is a full-time position. And again, remote based in Australia. The schedule is going to be 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern with one Saturday per month. Definitely confirm the schedule, guys, because they had 3 different positions and they all had the same time zones. But they are all located in different places. So confirm that with the recruiter when you get a chance. Railbookers Group is a really well-known company. They have a lot of global opportunities. It looks like they hire mostly in the U.S., the UK, and Australia. They are looking for a talented guest relations specialist that thrives in a fast-paced environment. You're going to play a fundamental role in supporting the inside sales team and customer base. So that's really interesting, guys. So if you're looking to build a career here, you're basically going to be working in sales support, which is a great career path to go to, especially in the remote world. There are lots of opportunities in the sales support, sales ops, sales enablement realm that are remote friendly. So definitely, and there are definitely some careers out there that are a little bit more remote friendly than others, right? Typically, if like you're like an engineer or something, you're going to be working with a lot of hardware. They're going to want you in person to actually be working with things. Sales support, sales ops, and sales enablement happens to be one, a career path that you can work from home quite a bit. Okay, you're going to definitely check these requirements and whatnot, guys. This is a pretty low requirements. They just want you to have previous excellent customer service experience, soft skills, bachelor's degree preferred. Just remember, guys, if they say preferred, that's it. Remember, it's a wish list, right? So if you don't have everything, but you have most of it, definitely send in an application. For these customer service positions, I would definitely emphasize on the resume that you have experience working with, multiple systems at the same time. Typing speed, I might go ahead and take a typing test. Just Google, keyboard typing speed test, and whatever you score, put that into your resume if needed, if they note that is something they're looking for, okay? Let's move on to the next position. This is going to be the same company, guys, Railbookers Group, same position, just located in a different place. This one is going to be based in the UK. So if you live in the United Kingdom, this is going to be a job for you. Full-time, work-from-home position in the United Kingdom. The schedule is also Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time, one Saturday per month. So you can see what I'm saying about the time zones, guys. Just confirm this with the recruiter. And we're not going to go through this one because it is the same job. This is also available in the United States. Okay, so it's a Railbookers Group again. United States, remote job in the United States. This is going to be a full-time position as a guest relations specialist. And the schedule in the United States is Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Eastern, one Saturday per month. All right, let's go into the next one. We have Sentara Healthcare. You are going to be a member outreach representative. And this is a fully remote position. There are some requirements here that you must be a resident in one of the following states or be willing to relocate: Florida, Georgia, Indiana, Maryland, Nevada, South Carolina, North Carolina, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, Washington, Virginia, West Virginia, and Wisconsin. So if you live in one of those states, it's a bit of a interesting mix here. But if you live in one of those states, you are eligible to work fully remote in this position. As far as experience that they are looking for high school graduates or equivalent, 2 years of experience in clerical customer service or health plan coaching experience. And again, here we can see, right, Microsoft Excel, Word, and typing speed. So again, just like we said before, head over to one of those typing speed tests, get your typing speed. Typically, I would say that even though it says 30, I would always advise trying to hit about 10 words per minute above whatever they require, just so that you can, have a leg up on the competition that's going to be applying, okay? Let's move on to the next open position. This is going to be Liberty Mutual, an associate claims representative for U.S. Casualty. This is a full-time remote position in the United States, so you need to be living in the United States for this position. This is going to be a full-time position. You're going to have full benefits. We always say on this channel, we love Liberty Mutual. They are one of the last companies to still offer a pension to employees. So they have a pension. They have a 401k with a match. They also are very generous in their bonuses. If you are a high-performing employee here, they are going to reward you. So very good culture here as well. Okay, again, so United States, full-time remote job. They're going to start you at about $46,000 to $70,000 annually. Again, this is going to probably depend on location, and it may also depend more so on the experience in this position, right? I think I saw in this position that, here we go. This position may be filled as a senior claims representative, associate claims representative, or claims specialist, depending on candidate experience. So if you have more experience, you're probably going to hit closer to that 70K range, maybe even higher, right? Just because they list this as the max doesn't mean that's all you can get. So if you have some experience, definitely apply, ask for a little bit more. And if you don't have any experience, you'll be at $46,000, which is still a great starting salary for a great company too, right? I've seen that in the claims area in Liberty Mutual. If you work your way from an associate's claims representative to a claims analyst or something like that, you'll easily be at six figures and above. Okay. As far as skills and requirements they're looking for, they're pretty basic. They prefer a bachelor's degree, just like all the other jobs. You do not need that though. Okay, so definitely, if I were applying to this, I would highlight previous customer service experience. I would look at their product line to see what they're offering, and be a little bit knowledgeable about their actual business before I go into an interview. Especially with a company like this. This is a Fortune 100 company, guys. So definitely, if you get your foot in the door here and build your career, you're probably going to retire a millionaire. All right, moving on. Property adjuster, inside litigation, kind of on the same career path here. This is going to be with Allstate, though. This is a full-time remote job in the United States. This one is going to start at about $57,000 to $92,000 annually. We're going to consider this a customer service position, but it's claims. It's basically property adjuster, kind of in that claims area, right, guys? All right, so we'll go ahead and look for the requirements. You're going to research and respond to complex customer communications, concerns, conflicts, or issues. Summarize documents and enter claims into the claim system. Investigate reviews, determine and verify complex coverage policy information, etc. And as far as skills they're looking for, they would like you to have a bachelor's degree or equivalent experience, 2 or more years of related experience. So related experience, guys, for this would probably just be, if you have customer relations, customer support, or if you have any experience investigating, kind of being a little bit of a detective, something like that, maybe some fraud investigation experience, that would be unique to apply to this position as well. They would like you to have a broad knowledge of insurance policy coverage and regulation, negotiation skills, etc. So just so you know, guys, a lot of this they're going to be willing to train you for this. Again, always remember this is a wish list. I would consider this an entry-level job, so that if you don't have, a knowledge of the insurance policy coverage and the regulation, I would still apply. And if you get an interview, again, you're going to want to head over to the company website, look at their products, look at what they offer, the actual customers, and then you can educate yourself on their insurance policies, coverage, regulations, etc. All right, Allstate, another fantastic company to work for. I haven't heard anything but great things from there. Let's go ahead and move on. We have Files.com. They are hiring a recruiting sourcer. This is going to be another one in the United States, full-time remote job. They are hiring a recruiting sourcer. This is going to basically be an entry-level position, right? So we can definitely, if you don't have a degree or anything, this might be one for you. As a recruiting sourcer, again, they didn't list the actual salary. I would be willing to bet that you're going to be ballpark about $50,000 with this one. With benefits, they do note that they one of the things that they pride themselves on is that you are going to earn a Bay Area salary from anywhere. So their pay is competitive with the top software companies in the world, with generous base salary plus equity compensation. Here we can see that you'll also get full health, dental, vision, 75% of spouse family coverage, 401k with generous matching, 11 company holidays, and 20 paid time off vacation days. Wow, that's a lot actually, for the U.S. at least. All right, so check that one out. The requirements are pretty low for this one. The next position that we have, this one's going to require a little bit more experience, but actually not too much. If you were located in Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil, Cultural Care Au Pair is looking for a direct sales manager. So if you are in sales and located in Brazil or looking to relocate there, this would be a good one for you. We can see here, God, these ads stink. Sorry about that, guys. They're looking for a bachelor's degree, Portuguese, and English proficiency. So if you are bilingual, definitely apply to this one. They're looking for 1 to 3 years of sales experience with a proven track record. Salesforce knowledge is a plus. That's another one, guys, just for anybody that's applying to anything. In addition to having Microsoft experience, a lot of companies are using Salesforce. So if if you have experience with Salesforce, definitely list that too. All right, and they are looking for someone motivated by the prospect of an international career. Okay, so if you are bilingual, if you are very cultured and you travel the world, this would be a great opportunity for you. Again, you're going to be located in Brazil, so that's for our Brazil family out there. And then we have another opening with the same company, Cultural Care Au Pair, as a customer support representative. This is going to be for folks that live in the United States. This is also a full-time remote job. And again, we're not going to go through everything here, but the ideal candidate, you're going to have 1 to 2 years of work experience in customer service, problem solving, and all your typical soft skills that you need to work a customer service position, okay? Moving on, we have a claims service representative. Sorry guys, we had a lot of jobs today. We had a lot of jobs come through, so we have a few more, I think. So we have a claim service representative with LifeCare Insurance, full-time remote job. This is going to have benefits and everything. As far as your job duties go, it's basically going to be your basic customer service position, except you're going to be working in claims. Again, the claims jobs actually pay pretty well, guys. Definitely, at a certain point in your career, you're going to have to put in some hours for that money. But this is definitely a good career path. If you're someone that doesn't have a degree and you're looking for a high-paying career field, this is typically not a bad one to go through. If anybody in our community works in claims, definitely feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. But this is a pretty good option if you don't have a degree. This tends to be a pretty accepting career path, and it usually is pretty remote friendly in most companies. So you might start off at LifeCare Assurance, and then you might go, Liberty Mutual, Allstate, State Farm, etc. But again, they want 1 year of experience in a call center setting or a college degree. High school diploma is okay. And, again, just your basic soft skills along with Windows, Microsoft Office, and other applicable computer systems, okay? Some of the benefits, 401k matching, full benefits, and you're going to be working just a 9 to 5, 8-hour shift. All right, we have 2 more. Next one we have is a customer support specialist for a company called Paradigm. This is a full-time remote position, and they are paying $50,000 annually. Okay, you're going to be responsible for communicating with clients to resolve inquiries in a timely manner. You're going to work with clients to answer questions, identify bugs, and resolve issues, relay feedback to their product and development teams, and be the voice of their customer to mitigate client requests and issues professionally. So basically, you're going to work with customers and help them solve their problems is a quick way to summarize that. All right. So further down the line here, we can see in this role they're going to list a bunch of things that you're going to be working with. If you don't have experience, don't worry about it. The qualifications, they would like you to have 2 years of customer support experience, 2 years in a SaaS environment, software as a sales. So if you have experience working in a software company, this would definitely be valuable to them. They would like you to have knowledge in the legal industry and knowledge of Salesforce, Zendesk, Intercom, Jira, G Suite, Salesforce. Definitely, you can easily get experience with that, guys. Just go to salesforce.com/trailhead or just Google Salesforce Trailhead. It's free training that Salesforce provides to get ramped up there. Zendesk is just a customer service software that you use to respond to customers and create cases and whatnot. Intercom is just a chat system. So typically if you go on a website and they have a little box right here, it's just a chat system, and they're, behind the scenes it's a little more complicated. It's not complicated at all though. Okay, so if you can type, you can easily work with Intercom. Jira, that's a software thing. You don't really need to have much experience with that. They're probably not going to care if you have experience with that. And then G Suite is going to be your basic, Google Sheets, Google, Google Word, Doc. It's basically like Microsoft Docs. So if you have experience, not with G Suite, but you have Microsoft application experience, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, etc., that's going to pass as well. It's the same thing. Okay, you can go ahead and look at their other criteria they have for the ideal candidate. Feel free to check this one out. $50,000 full benefits, good opportunity there as well. And the last open position is going to be an application support specialist, and they're going to specialize in accounting. This is a fully remote position for our United States folks out there. You are going to be supporting the application side of things. The application support specialist diagnoses, troubleshoots, and documents core software and data issues. This role also creates customer-facing knowledge documentation. So this one is going to be a little bit more complicated than the other positions that we just spoke about, guys. So keep that in mind. This one might require a little bit more experience. I would be willing to guess they didn't provide a salary. I would be willing to bet you're probably going to be, if you're entry level, maybe $60,000, and if you have a little bit of experience, I would be willing to bet $70,000 to $80,000, depending on how many applications you have experience with supporting and working with. All right, and then the last one that we're going to cover, I believe we covered this in another video, but we just want to put this out there again. This is going to be for our international community out there. Zapier is looking for a senior customer champion, premier support in the EMEA region. So this stands for Europe, Middle East, and Africa. So if you're located anywhere in Europe, the Middle East, and Africa, you can apply for this position. This one pays about $80,000 per year US. This could change based on your location. And also the benefits, Zapier is a remote first company, meaning that almost all their company is allowed to work from wherever. This position, though, they do want you to be located in EMEA time zones, okay? So again, EMEA, Europe, Middle East, Africa. And this is a customer service position. This is a no phone job. You're going to be working just with support and email. All right, so that wraps it up for today, guys. We'll see you next time.